What's happening, my people? So it's your boy ChanceJolivette, aka Smooth, back with another video, man. So today is not nothing in hand to review or anything like that, but I want to give a little content out there. I want to have a little bit of sneaker talk. Recently, I ordered something that I wanted. I wanted these for just about a year. I wanted these before Space Jam dropped and stuff. It was the LeBron 19s, and the LeBron 19s were the debut in the movie and stuff. I was like, oh, they finally coming. They never dropped. Then they finally dropped, like, what was it, maybe December-ish. I tried to get them on sneakers. I missed out. I took the L. So I sat back, waited. I finally found a price that was decent on Stock X. So I got them. So I ordered these things about close to 2 weeks ago. So I'm like, where's my shoes? Where is this order? Then I keep checking. I see there were problems with the first seller. So they got with another seller with no additional charge or whatever. So they sent the shoe. My shoe has been authenticated, but it is on the way. I get a DHL notification. So I have a DHL package coming. I'm tracking it. That is my Stock X shoes. They are coming from Hong Kong. I have ordered from Stock X. No, I actually got these from GOAT. I ordered the LeBron 8 South Beaches. But the reason why I got those from overseas, it was early. That was an early it was an early release overseas before they dropped in the US. And the price wasn't high. So I got those early because I thought that they were going to go crazy in the States and it was going to be hard to get. They weren't. But I got my South Beach 8s. They came from overseas, but I got them early. So I'm like, I got this pair right here, but this pair has been came out. I'm like, I'm in the US. I'm expecting to get my shoe like maybe a week or something. Like take maybe 3 days to get to Stock X, maybe 3 days to get to me. I got my shoe. So it's been about 2 weeks and I still have probably a week left to go. Still got to go across the overseas and cross customs and this and that, and US mail has been slow. So going through these battles, but I'm not tripping, but I'm just like, I'm just giving a hypothetical right here. I'm not one of those people like, is Stock X selling fake shoes? Are they selling fake shoes? But I'm like, it's kind of iffy in this situation because the shoe has been out. There was a problem with the seller and etc. But I'm like, you couldn't have found another seller in the States, like you do this order or whatever overseas. I feel like I'm in a lot of groups, a lot of like UA groups in Facebook and stuff. So I'm like, if I wanted to get some UA LeBron 19, I could have did that in the order. Then took a long time for them to come and got them for like $130 or something. Like, and I'm not saying that these are UA, but I'm like, damn, you couldn't find a pair in the States. And so it's kind of like, just thinking like, is UA taboo? Should we buy UA if you don't know what you're getting regardless? Because everything is all coming from overseas. But I'm like, I'll order this from US Stock X. I'm thinking I'm gonna get these soon. They taking forever. I'm like, I could have did this myself. And I think a lot of people have these issues, like just trust, not trusting. And I recently had I used to buy UAs and stuff, and then you know why I quit doing UAs? Because number one, I don't like to lie to people on my channel. Then number two, I didn't want to lose my channel because of copyright or anything like that. Number three, I want my collection to be worth something. Because sometimes you do want to get rid of shoes, you want to sell your shoes or whatever, blase blase. Like, I want at the end of the day, when I turn around and I see this big pile of shoes, I want them to be worth some money. Like, I want them to appreciate in time. Because a lot of them are close to DS or whatever. I don't really mess my shoes up. So I don't want to have a bunch of fake shoes back there and then they not worth too much. But I'm like, damn, you can, it's a lot. Because number one, in the US, you gotta pay to some retail. Most probably you're gonna get the L's on sneakers. Then you gotta fight for them and try to buy them resale, and you rarely know what you're getting. You can get them authenticated. You can buy them from GOAT and StockX and stuff, but then like a StockX, like they coming from Hong Kong or something. So I'm like, yeah. So what's the point? You might as well just you might as well get some UAs. And recently I did have a chance to. I had some UAs in hand, like a bunch of UAs in hand. Like I'm not gonna talk about it or whatever, but like I'm looking, and somebody that was asking me like, man, what you think about these and stuff? I'm looking, and then usually like the smell test give it away. Like they usually smell very paint-ish or whatever. Like they're pretty good. They're pretty damn good. Like yeah, like it's pretty scary. It's pretty scary out here. But another reason why, like me personally, why I wouldn't want to go the UA route is because like I said, I do want my shoes to be worth something, and it's, you don't have to fight to get them like you have to do in the US. But man, the UAs, they almost retail. Like a lot of them going for $150. Some people want to sell them for $170. Like it's for if you have access to like a site or a distributor or something, they want to sell them $150, $170 or something. You might as well put the extra $30 towards the retail if you can. But then the thing about that is you put that extra $30, then you miss out on every raffle, and you miss out on sneakers and stuff, and then you gotta put an extra $50 as far as resale, because they might be $230 on StockX or something, but then StockX is gonna charge you $30 in shipping and fees and stuff like that. So it's a dirty game out here. It's a dirty game. Like buy what you want, buy what you can afford and stuff. Like I just feel like rain. But yeah, I do think these shoes are authentic. I very much hope so. Because the number one reason why I do want these LeBron 19s is because the technology and the air seal and stuff, like that's something that I don't think that a Chinese replica couldn't do, as far as like making the air units and stuff exact to Nike. So, and I could be wrong about that, but I know previously they couldn't, like it was a little softer, it wasn't the same PSI or whatever. And I finally seen a pair of LeBron 19s in hand. I was in the mall the other day, I didn't vlog, and they did have the Christmas joints. They kind of heavy, but they kind of nice, man. So I do have these Space Jams coming, the Toon Squads, and so I am curious to see what these look like and what they feel like. But that's a little rant. Holla at your boy. Like, comment, subscribe. It'll be the greatest and most hated. Peace.